Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is going to be a wrapping tutorial for this look, and I'm going to call this the Big Splash Turban or the Big Splash Wrap because it is sort of self-explanatory, because it is, and it is super easy. It is absolutely no effort and it makes a big splash and it's just so different, and I kind of really like it. So anyway, you're just gonna use 3 scarves for this, and I'm also going to explain to you how you can tone it down if you want to use a smaller shaper and have a big splash but on a smaller scale. So of course this video is in collaboration with Wrapunzel, who have supplied everything that you're seeing here that is wrapping related. Thank you so much, Wrapunzel, for working with me. And besides that, I hope you'll enjoy the tutorial, and without further ado, we'll go right into it. Okay, hi my lovelies, welcome to the tutorial part, and for that we are actually starting with a tough 2-in-1 in pewter, and I'm wearing the Wendy shaper, and I just want to point out that if you want to use a smaller shaper, you can totally tone this whole wrap down. Instead of using 2 harmony scarves like I am, you could use 2 sari sashes, have the same effect but on a smaller scale. I'm totally aware of the fact that I'm taking this over the top but that's what I want to do. So anyway, just pointing out that you can do this on a smaller scale, just, you know, use different scarves, but this whole idea of a sari scarf or a harmony scarf, something in that direction is needed in order to get the same effect. But you know, there's always like a smaller version or a bigger version. So now let's go into it. I'm going to put down the tough 2-in-1 in pewter. And I'm actually, you know, I'm just putting that down to have a base for everything else. So that is just a Wrinkle wrap, nothing really super difficult or special. Just crossing it over in the back. And then I'm just going to put it down in a Wrinkle wrap. That's really all you have to do for this base. It also doesn't have to be like super neat or anything, because you know, you're basically not really gonna see much of it. So anyway, the next thing I'm going to put down is the harmony scarf in purple, which looks like this. So with this whole harmony scarf and sari scarf, as you maybe all know, but if you're new here, I just want to point that out, that all of them look a little bit different because of whatever fabric is there. There is like an overall color scheme, but not the fabric, the color. The color and the pattern is always a little bit different. So when you order something in purple like this, it might not 100% look like this, but it's gonna be a purple, okay? Just so you know. So I'm going to fold this in half because I want it to be a little bit like not as wide. And I'm going to put that down sort of on like halfway, sort of hanging down the same way on both sides, but I know that I want to have my center here on this side. So I'm already moving it a tiny little bit more to this side because this is where I want to have my focus. So I'm just crossing it over in the back, bringing it up, and then I'm going to tie a knot here. Exactly where I said that I would want to have my center. It's usually, for me, it's this side, but of course you can do whatever you want. You just have to adjust where you move it to. Then I put the harmony scarf in jungle mix, which looks like this. And again, that the same thing applies for this one. It will always look a tiny little bit different. So I'm going to do exactly that thing what I just did with the purple one. I just place it just behind it. Move it a little bit to the side where I want to have my knot, and then I'm crossing it over in the back, bringing it back up and tying a knot right behind the purple one, like this. Okay, so now of course we have 2 coming out on this side and 2 coming out on this side. Now these ones here, I'm just going to flip them back and sort of pushing them into the back of the this scarf, the jungle mix scarf, sort of. And then this one I do exactly the same thing and just tug it in right next to it. Now the whole thing with this is to create height and also volume, of course, and these scarves do that perfectly. They're absolutely amazing for this. But again, you can, if with a smaller shaper, you can just use a sari sash and it'll do the same thing, but on a smaller scale. Now with these ones here, I sort of want to have them hang down, but if I leave them like this, it sort of feels like it's broken up a tiny little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm leaving the front one that comes out of the purple harmony scarf. This one I'm going to leave here, and the one that is to the back, I'm just going to push it a tiny little bit in itself, like this. So we sort of have a nice transition and it's not broken up, you know? So yeah, so that is the Big Splash Turban. And I think it actually really, it actually really makes a big splash, and it is so simple and you really don't need a lot. You just need 3 scarves. I mean, for me, that's not a lot, but again, you can use lighter scarves and you can use smaller shapers. So you can actually really like fine tune that to make it fit you. Okay, so let me just turn around and show you. And I'm doing it in slow motion because I've been asked to. Alright, so I hope you like it. I think that this is a very, very nice, like just really sassy wrap that just makes so much out of very, very little, honestly. Like, I'm totally in love with this because it's just so cool. So let me know what you think about it. I'm not 100% sure if this is going to be good for goat feeding because I have my lovelies there who need their goat feeding wraps, but maybe, you know, maybe if you just tuck away the lower end, or I really don't know if goats like go for those little fringy parts and stuff. So I don't know. But anyway, let me know how it works out for you because I'm thinking about you. All right, sweeties. So yeah, leave me your comments in the comment section down below. Of course, you will find everything that I've used in the description box. If you want to order something from Wrapunzel and you want to support me, then you can use my affiliate code, which is Queen Leorah in all caps in one word. It'll give you 5% off your order. And besides that, I would really like it if you would come back for my next video, either on my channel or on the Wrapunzel channel, because I always love to be in touch with you here and to spend some time with you. I also want to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed yet. And besides that, I'm going to see you next time here on my channel or on the Wrapunzel channel for my next video. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.